Good evening and welcome to another scene in Unmask Orlando. Tonight there is a bit of a reprieve. Well, at least hopefully a night or a part of a night that's going to be one of relaxation, one of hmm, a nice quiet time with good company. Let's hope it is. One of the people that's going to meet is Emma, fairly fresh face. And what is Emma currently doing?
Emma.
I did not forget I was muted. No, that didn't never happened. Yeah, there's a horn at the door as her chauffeur, a driver, he's at the door, so she'll in her little outfit that she picked out. She runs out. There's probably one of the pretty men that's there, and she'll cause why not? She'll kiss like gives him a kiss on the cheek as she runs by, and be like, I'll be home before daylight. She stops to think, and then goes back out and goes into the car that drives her at where they're supposed to meet.
All right,
Alexandra
Alexandra.
is actually walking towards the bar, which is a couple of blocks from her house, the wine room. Uh, she's wearing a nice red summer dress because that's her color. It complements her complexion, which looks kind of alive. No, totally alive. And she will go inside the bar, look around, see Emma, greet her, and sit her ass down.
So this is a nice place.
It is it not? I've never been here before, but I saw some reviews and they were very good. Not that we can indulge really, but we can we can pretend.
Michelle shrug. We can pretend.
Um, in the in the door, they will see Laura. She'll look around. And she'll say, "Hey, girls," and she'll come over. And she'll just sit down. Oh, this is so great. Oh, finally get out, get relaxing. So, how are we all doing?
Well, good.
Um, all right.
All things considered.
As good as it is with a view home, it's always good to get out
Yeah, I
sometimes.
can't imagine how it must be. I mean, we're just three at the moment in my place, and it's still too much.
I think we're like
Uh,
9 right now,
yeah, proper communal
something like
home.
that.
And I'm all alone.
Well, I'd offer you to come stay, but my child is staying with us at the moment. He's occupying the guest room.
That's all right. No, no, it's fine. She smiles quite broadly. I'm quite fine on my own. But it does get really fucking boring.
Yeah, that is expected.
So, any of you guys know this place?
Well, it's the first time coming, but I've been meaning to visit for some time now. It was a good opportunity. So, your news. And please, tonight we're gonna keep it strictly no business.
She'll put two hands or two fingers together and just raise a hand and say, "Scott's Honor."
good, because
Not that I was in the Scouts since I was. Yeah, never mind.
Don't you like predate the scouts?
That's what she's saying.
Yeah. I mean, she she did like she said that like super low.
Yes, I do, dear.
so, Emma, how did you like Fernand?
It's all right.
He has his moments, I suppose. It would be great if he wasn't so unpredictable, but oh,
Who
my
is this?
child, you've yet to meet. Emma met him the other day at my apartment, and they were pretty chummy with each other. Let's say.
She'll smile.
So, how was he?
I mean, we just cuddled. We didn't actually do anything.
Hmm.
And she'll look at Alex. Well, she was cuddling with her, so I was feeling left out. So I needed a cuddle.
That's lovely.
Yeah,
That
fair
all makes
enough.
sense. You shouldn't hog all of it for yourself.
Well, how about Thorn?
What
Another
about him?
person I haven't met.
Yeah, but don't worry, you will eventually meet everyone. Thorn is a good friend of mine. Perhaps a bit more than a friend sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why George was being super possessive at that moment.
Jealousy is really
Oh,
not.
he's not jealous.
Really doesn't
He's
suit
not
too many
jealous.
people.
He was just asserting dominance, I suppose.
And why would he need to?
Because he likes to tease people and yeah. He wanted to see if
so you
Thorn would react a certain way. He was probably disappointed.
so you never told me which one of my groomies have you been with?
I thought we don't kiss and tell.
You said you were going to tell me when
Fine,
the boys
fine,
weren't here.
fine. Unless Laura is feeling uncomfortable with the subject.
She just looks at you like she's saying, "Go on." So no, she
Well,
doesn't seem to be.
Arjun is one.
Oh, I'm not sure I should try with him.
Yeah,
I think.
probably not. I mean, it was. Well, it was an opportunity that doesn't come too often, let's say. And I'm assuming that Katya hates me now, but.
Oh, Princess Peach was taken by Bowser.
No, thing is, she was a captive at Chantry at the time, and Arjun was at a really.
Princess Peach was taken by Bowser.
Oh, yes. Ah, you'll have to excuse me not knowing all the references, but yeah, you could say that. And, well, Arjun was in a really, really bad state. So, I guess I just comforted him for a night or two.
I
No
shall
one
kind of
could,
bite her
should
lip.
be. No one should be upset at that.
Well, yeah, but
Although it is him that should be comforting you, but
oh, I wasn't in need of comforting. He was in a very bad place. he seems to be really fond of Katya. As is, well, Conrad, I guess, but that's another story.
Wait, that's another. You slept with him
What?
too. She goes, you slept with him too, didn't
Well,
you?
yeah. I have a, I have a hard time resisting fun.
I mean, not gonna blame you.
Yeah, and I'm not regretting any of it. I think that's all from your roommates. Mm, I don't think I'm missing anyone.
Hmm.
But yeah, Atticus. You already know.
Atticus already done.
Oh, you know well.
She'll smile.
Then there's Jason.
Oh, you were with him too. He seems cool.
Well, it was a lot of fun. I don't know if you would consider it fun. I don't know what you like, but it was a lot of fun for me. As for Thorn, well, he can be very charming, as you probably saw.
I saw. He
But,
is sweet.
but,
Well, he's very submissive.
interesting.
I mean, that's alright sometimes,
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm pretty versatile. I definitely like switching around, but if I'm being honest with you, George has raised the bar for me so high. It's difficult. And yeah, it was easier until recently because I hadn't seen him for a couple of decades, but now that he's back, things are happening again.
Hmm. Raising the bar.
She'll chuckle.
So that none of them compare to him. If I didn't know better. Never mind.
Oh no, please do go on.
It sounds like you're dependent on him or something.
Oh no, not at all, but you have to understand, he has taught me everything I know. And I mean everything.
So wait, when you first met him, you were like
When I
a
first
virgin?
met him, I was an 8-year-old human.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or was it 19? I think it was 18. But anyway, I was smitten right away, but he was always very respectful and good to me, I guess. So yeah, it's a bar set pretty high from the start. Remind me to tell you the story sometime.
Which story?
Of how we met.
I'll remember.
But how about you? Have you found any interesting sights in Orlando?
I found a home.
I didn't mean this kind of sights. It's a wink.
Have I fucked anyone? No, I haven't.
No, I mean if you have found anyone who would pick your interest.
Perhaps.
You're very,
What was it you said before? We don't kiss and
you're
tell.
very secretive. And here we're being so open with you.
But she's allowed. She's, you know, yeah, wait, what's the nickname they have for Ventry? Because she won't say Ventry.
Abalu abalada.
Because yes, but she's allowed. She's a blue blood.
In the literal sense, if I'm understanding correctly.
Yes. I am indeed of noble birth. Not a giant noble family, not important, but I actually fit
Well,
the
to be
stereotype
fair, it's not
somewhat
something that
literally.
I really take into account. No offense. I come from very different circumstances and background.
Hmm. Well, I understand. Our lives are somewhat different from what they used to be.
I mean, a literal blue blood and a rebel that doesn't care. I shall just shrug.
Let us just say that it's been a long time since I've had any way that I felt any sort of consequence or effect on my life due to that circumstance. It would matter to me if I constantly was reminded, but for the last 100 years, I really haven't thought about it too much. Only when it comes up in conversation.
I think it's better like this.
That's why
Your
it doesn't matter too
superiority
much
should
to me.
come from your actions, not from birthright.
That's what Mom always said. Or always says, she'll say.
Your sire.
She'll look around like, we're in a public place.
But do not say your mother. Mama. It does not sound.
If this is their dynamic, this is their dynamic. My child,
You don't
well, my
find that.
child calls me mother in public in order to annoy me doesn't really work because I don't care that much.
I suppose.
But the thing is that I've been taught by my own sire, and we have always been close to equal standing, so that's what I strive for as a sire as well.
Hmm. That's commendable, I suppose.
Well, I think it worked well on me.
That's how I see it. That's how Margot sees it, but that's. I mean, she's told me about. Oh, there's so long ago when they were hunted and people just sent their child like cannon fodder. It's horrible.
Yeah, I really don't agree with this practice. After all,
Hmm.
the strong should protect the weak, not the other way around.
I shall nod. I'm lucky to have a. And she'll look at Laura, a sire that thinks like this. She'll
For
smile.
me, it was. I couldn't think it any different way. This ideal has pretty much formed my life and my own life. I suppose different circumstances create different perspectives in people.
Just be happy that you didn't have to kill your own sire.
Oh, I'm more than
Yikes.
happy, but
Sorry about that.
I must say, in that department, I've been very lucky indeed, compared to others in the
It would
city.
seem so. Not that he gave me too much choice, but
What happened, if you don't mind talking about it?
we were at war. An infight between Ventru of my country of birth. There were two factions vying for control. I, of course, helped my sire. He blamed me for losing, so he wanted to reclaim the blood. I, for rather obvious reasons, disagreed. We fought each other, and I killed him.
Reclaiming the blood. That sounds
That was his words.
horrible. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Do keep in mind that this was over 150 years ago.
So you were young. It happened.
Quite, yeah.
Well, strong enough to take care of him, that's what matters. She will do a toast and pretend to drink.
Laura will do the same.
Yeah, so will Emma.
Laura just looks around the bar, and there's a couple of people there. She'll just look.
There's probably people looking at them too, because look at there's two people with app 4 and one person with app 5.
So, do we want company?
Why not?
Exactly. Easy enough to get.
Give me a moment. He smiles.
Oh, it's not necessary.
And,
Alex will activate awe. And you see a few heads turn.
Laura will go. She'll just go up to the bar and she'll just stand there and just ask her, like, it doesn't take long for, she will have company with her, to their seats. She will just introduce them. It will be some guy and dude. I don't know.
Well, it's a classy bar,
Um,
so they're probably classy people.
Hmm.
I wouldn't expect to find any fuckboys in there.
No, there are a couple of lawyers. You gather from what they're talking about, and there is like a some sort of businessman. They join, and she will just begin conversing with two of them lightly. Yeah, you'll both notice that when Laura's speaking to them, she comes across a bit like an airhead. Like she sounds more like a, what do they call them, valley girl? Like,
Yeah,
oh God,
yeah.
like, yeah,
Like, oh my god, like, oh wow, like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
I know how to do
Does
that.
she's not full on. She's not full on talking like that, but it's close. Um, yeah, and at some point she will probably ask one of them to get her a drink, and you will see that she will drink from one of them. when the situation presents itself.
Well, girl has the moves.
And there's usually some music to a wine
What?
bar. It's usually, I said there's usually some music in a wine bar. It's still
Yeah,
a bar. It's
probably
just like
kinda
soft
like
music.
jazzy, I suppose, something like
Yeah.
that. I would say. Let me see.
And yeah, Emma will get up, and she starts moving to the sway as you do when you're kind of in brackets dancing to
Swaying to the music.
swaying. Yeah, swaying. It's a this is why dancing would be in brackets, and
Right.
she'll like approach a guy as she sways to the music and kind of sways, starts taking with like moving towards him and moving closer as she makes him slowly sway with him. And yeah, she dances with him, and I could throw, but she's got like wait,
Yeah,
how
that's
many?
social.
Nine, I think 11 dice. So yeah, because Margot taught
Oh,
her.
she's not gonna get up,
Yeah,
actually. She's gonna use presence to get someone there instead of going to anyone.
The three of them, like, um, I'm guessing at some point the three of them will have imbibed something.
Yeah.
As they sit down again, it's probably Alexandra and Laura that's going to be first. To it, she's been up to the bar again.
But,
You will just hear a grumble from Laura, kind of.
well, what's wrong, dear?
He didn't really hit the mark.
Why, not drunk enough?
Damn it. Very funny.
Well, perhaps you should be clear of what it is that you want and maybe.
You know of my clan.
Well, yes, but personal preference.
It's not about personal preference.
Well, if a bunch of suits won't do it, what will, Miss Laura?
I'm not going to tell you.
That's fine, keep your secrets.
It's probably one of the last things any Ventrue would divulge. You do realize this, right?
I don't know of your clan's ways. Me personally, I'm an open book.
Right, like any other of our blood.
I wouldn't say that. Most others of my clan are pretty secretive, actually. Or not very
Every one
trusting
of us
in
is.
any case.
Nor should they be.
at that point Emma will come. So she slipped a number that may or may not be fake. We don't know yet. Depends on what the guy looks like.
So, did you have fun?
It was alright. Ooh. As she like licks her lips. The wine here is good.
Indeed. Well, I didn't bring you in any random place. So, should we continue somewhere else or?
We can. Sure.
I
Did you all
think
did you all come in your own car?
Actually,
I was dropped
I
off.
actually walked. This is very
Yeah, you
Okay.
live
close. Yeah.
like super close.
All right. Then we'll just take my car. She smiles. And Laura will get up.
Yeah, Alex will follow out.
Yeah. So that's Emma.
And you get outside. There'll probably be a valet,
Yeah.
I'm guessing. She will get her car, and you will see that Laura is driving a uh, quite, probably quite expensive BMW. Um, and she'll just get in. This thing is spec'd quite significantly so.
Yeah. Alex will go in. Generally speaking, out of character, this is not a fan of German cars and German things in general. Due to history.
Well, that's fine.
But yeah. She's not gonna say anything.
So, where to? I would suggest the BDSM thing, but I don't think it's open tonight.
For us,
Have any of you guys
it's
been?
always open.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, I didn't bring any. Well, I'm not looking to go there tonight.
Well,
Honestly.
then we could go to the hotel. I mean, they do have our kind of drinks.
That's true.
Hmm. If only. One can, of course, hope,
Well,
but
we can certainly find you something there. I'm sure.
well, I hope so.
Well, maybe we can check out what's happening in the upper suites.
Anything special there?
Well, the top few floors are kindred only, but under that is pretty exclusive for moguls and millionaires and the upper crust in general, so
Interesting.
probably better chances than the wine bar.
Probably. Although, I must say, I haven't really ever. The Tremere in this city are different than most I've met. They don't.
Different good or different bad?
Just different. They don't normally advertise like with hotels. Well,
The hotel is simply
I mean,
a place they own. It's not divulging their secrets.
oh no, but they tend to stick quite quiet normally. That's all.
I guess here it's a case of hiding in plain
To be
sight.
fair, if
Perhaps.
they were not the way they are, we wouldn't know what we know and would be in deep shit. After all, it was a pool party at the Chantry that revealed that Red Lister.
To be fair, I think that's the hotel is a smart move. I mean, if they're going to look for, people that do occult things and that secretly do occult things, where are they going to look? Some big place out of the middle of nowhere outside of the city, What hotel? That's just
Well, the hotel
there.
is not the Chantry, it's simply the prince's property and the Elysium. Oh, don't get me wrong, there are wards in place for his safety, but it's no Chantry. And even
Let's just say that I've been in cities where people going to a Tremere establishment would be,
well, we were
well,
just at the swimming pool and the atrium. We didn't go to their libraries or anything like that.
no, they're a bit more presentable. I approve, don't get me wrong, but
Well, if it wasn't for the abrupt and tragic ending to that night, it would have been quite lovely. After all, it's not every night that I find myself in a hot tub surrounded by a bunch of good looking guys.
I can't imagine that's a rare thing for you.
Well, I'm generally more private.
Hmm. I suppose. She looks at you a bit quizzically. She just
I
nods.
mean that I'm not inviting multiple people inside my hot tub.
Right, right.
But that was a public event. And the prince was quite informal that night.
And wow, okay. Informal prince. That's something to see.
Well, yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised.
Hmm.
I think Laura would disapprove.
There might be good reason for him to be there. I can't say. I've not been used to it, let's say, but
Well, perhaps sometimes he just wants to be Michael and not be the prince all the time.
that is strange. Can't say that I've ever. I haven't met too many princes that didn't want to get reminded, I suppose, that they were the prince. But
Well, it's something I certainly appreciate.
well, at least he is hopefully able to assert his authority when he has to for the sake of the city.
Oh, he can do that.
And I'm not doubting that. I'm just
But
it could set a
in any
certain
case, at the
message.
moment
I'm
things
saying.
are a bit unstable. But all things will be cleared up when we hold the Elysium. But enough of that. We said no business. Tonight is a ladies' night. We're just having fun. So let's have fun.
All right, they will park, or Laura will park towards um, the hotel, and she will she'll just actually she'll probably just get out, lock the door, and then the valet will, or she'll give the keys to the valet, and she will just head inside. Well, before she heads inside, she'll just say, "So, are we going to meet with some dignified members of the mortal society, or are we going for a drink?"
Well, it depends on what you want. I'm up for anything.
Anything. In some places, that's very brave words.
Do you have any scandalous suggestions?
I might have one or two.
Some places like insomnia. She'll say, she'll smile. Like, she'll do the
Hmm.
grin.
Perhaps another night.
Oh, I'm not suggesting we go. I'm just saying that's one of the places where that might get you in a certain type of trouble. Though I guess it's trouble that some of us would like.
I suppose.
Well,
Question is,
go on.
let's have a drink.
Let's have a drink.
A drink it is.
Yeah. Laura will proceed, and she'll buy around for all three.
Yeah, vampire drinks are on the house. There. Yep.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's even cheaper.
Alex will
Then
take
she'll
them
pay
to,
for
to
everyone.
The patio, so they can sit there, so she can smoke, because he enjoys that. And there's a nice summer breeze, so why not take advantage of it?
Yeah.
Not that it really bothers any of these people. But as she sits there, she will just sit there for a moment.
Alex will open her cigarette case, point it towards the two ladies, see if they want one.
Oh no, thank you.
No,
I don't
thank you.
smoke.
And she'll take a cigarette out and light it. And lean back.
I don't smoke cigarettes.
Oh, they're quite enjoyable. Especially after certain activities.
She'll smile.
You seem to be hinting a lot at that. For a Bruja. I expect it from a Toreador, but...
Well, not everyone fits the stereotype. To be
Alexandra is a brujador. She'll smile.
Now that's interesting. Well, I'm as bruja as they come, but only in the places where it's important, let's say.
Temper?
Oh no, I'm not as temperamental as others. Not anymore, in any case. I have quieted down quite a bit in the last century or so.
So you used to be quite vocal.
Well, you have to understand of how I started, how I was brought into this world. It wasn't easy. So, yes. Nowadays I see things a bit differently. I'm trying to avoid conflict when possible. Try to resolve things in different ways.
Laura will actually just sit down a bit, and she just seems unconvinced or like something about that just like seems to
Well, you,
react
you
to it
can do a
somehow.
perception empathy and see if there's anything off about it.
No, no. She's not gonna look for that.
I'm guessing you weren't born with that money, were you?
Who, me?
No, Alexandra. She's talking to. She's like looking to
Oh
Alexandra.
dear, you're opening a can of worms. I was an orphan in a in an enslaved and occupied country. I had nothing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not. It's part of the reason why I am the way I am.
It's still something horrible.
Well,
I need to have a talk with your sire. We need to toughen you up.
I mean, it's getting there. I'm just starting as I should look around. Wait, it's us. I'm just. These are my first nights as a neonate. I was fledgling not too long
I
ago.
think it's a good thing to
I can
keep in
tell.
touch with your human side. It's something that I do always.
I don't think we have a choice in the matter.
Well, there are choices. They're just not necessarily good.
Well, unless you're a complete idiot or a savage.
Ah, I agree with that. Uh,
I mean, not it. What was it? A long time ago. My side tells me of the times where humanity, the way of humanity, the path of humanity was rare. She walked it. She was one of the few rare ones.
well, things were different back in these days. I, for one, think it's for the best that we
Clearly.
keep our humanity in check. Else we'll turn to the monsters we're perceived to be. And this isn't what I want for myself.
No, fuck those movies. Shut them all.
Even though I have done more than monstrous things during my life and unlife. Never undeserving, though.
I'm sure that's what this about to say when they start out.
I'm not sure you understand me.
Oh, I think I do.
Please do tell.
You're trying to justify some of the horrible things you've done.
The things I have done were done based on an ideal. And that ideal was freedom and liberation. When someone has his boot on your head, cutting off his foot isn't monstrous, it's liberating.
I suppose that makes sense.
You have to understand something about me, Laura. My involvement in kindred affairs is quite recent. Most of my life and my own life was spent fighting among humans and for humans.
Well, you have my condolences.
See, Alexander will look obviously irritated by that comment.
There would have been a lot of death, I'm guessing. If it's the occupation of your country, I'm guessing in the Second World War.
Well, the This is.
You want us to have lost not an insignificant amount of countrymen and
I
friends.
have lost count of that.
That's
We
what I
were in
meant.
constant war almost for about 120 years or so.
Like I said, you have my condolences.
Well, sacrifices made for freedom and for liberty are expected, I suppose.
I
It's been a
suppose.
long time since then. I have thoroughly moved on.
May I ask what brought you to Orlando?
The opportunity for a new beginning. I mean, I have my store in Miami, sure, but was it enough? No, and the situation there seems a bit volatile. This was a new
But why?
this
Oh,
was a
sorry, go
new
ahead.
venue with new things, new faces, new opportunities, and I thought it would be best if I tried my luck here.
So, so why Orlando specifically? Or was it just
Well,
the lucky
it's
patch?
circumstantial. Part of it is the proximity, part of it was the timing. The opportunity came along, so I took it. Also, your clanmate Theodius was a big part of that. He has been a customer of mine for years, so I know at least I have someone that would.
How is he going, I wonder? I haven't kept up with that.
I have not either. We might have been, you know, friends, so to speak, due to my enterprise, but we don't necessarily see eye to eye. Not at everything.
To be fair, I'd be disappointed if you did see eye to eye with that man.
I haven't heard much about him. What is his deal? It seems like he has quite a bit of, well,
Well, at the sound of that, I want to,
disagreements with people.
under the table, give a squeeze on Emma's arm to not go too deep on that subject.
You know, she'll just say she'll tell that, but she's just extremely traditional.
To a fault,
Hmm.
I'd say.
A bit
Yeah.
too traditional to a lot of people's taste.
Yeah, he's a bit stuck in the past. Even though on other parts of his life he's not, but anyway, he's arrogant. He wants to have things a certain way.
An arrogant kindred. Hmm. That is special. She just says that with like completely deadpan, like,
Like, yeah, sarcasm.
yeah, like the sarcasm is almost tasteful in the air. Like,
Well, you know, there's arrogance and then there's arrogance. Thing
I
is,
suppose.
the way he acts is unbecoming of an elder of his caliber.
Well, an elder of his caliber is apparently not too respected, so maybe he's acting quite like an elder of his particular.
Well,
I mean, I'm pretty sure the guy is more traditional than Queen fucking Elizabeth.
The thing is
Hmm.
about respect. You give respect, but you also have to earn it. And maintain it. Now there's the normal courtesy amount of respect that you give to every person, and then there are some people who demand a lot of extras without living up to it.
Suppose there is certain things in the Camarilla that would lend itself for this traditionalism, for a certain amount of respect to be
Oh, don't get me
expected.
wrong, the traditions are what kept us together. The problem is that there are some, let's say, unwritten traditions that, if you want my opinion, have no place amongst us anymore. The world is changing. If we don't adapt, I don't see how this new world is going to work out for us.
I suppose we'll have to see.
Well, I'm not the wait and see kind of person. If I don't like something, I change it.
Hopefully you and the prince will stay on good terms.
Oh, I'm in very good terms with the prince.
Good.
Him too. She'll smirk. She'll smirk.
No. Not yet, anyway.
Don't steal all of Koch's man.
I'm not stealing
She'll smirk.
anyone.
Borrow.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. If you have something good, why not share it, right?
I like that.
Well, I suppose you don't have to worry about any sexually transmitted disease.
Well, yeah. In our condition, that kind of thing is just not.
Or else you would really have to worry about that.
Being promiscuous doesn't mean being irresponsible.
I know. Most people would consider me promiscuous as well.
Well, that remains to be seen.
I just have certain standards.
Oh, yes. As do I.
I don't get that impression, but whatever you say.
Oh, well, first of all, I stay clear of neonates. No offense. And looks to Emma. It just feels
None taken.
wrong. And I generally have a type. Do I deviate sometimes? Yes.
What type is that? Pathetic?
Have you seen any of my lovers being pathetic?
I don't know. I don't know them well enough.
From the ones you've mentioned, I
Quite
wouldn't
the
say so.
assumption then.
I was under the assumption that you preferred to be dominant, but I might
As I
have
said, I'm very
misunderstood something.
versatile.
Ah,
But no, I do have a weakness for,
Let's see. Muscles.
well, let's say muscles, long hair, facial hair, that whole kind of trope. I just tend to lose control around these kinds of men. have to agree, George is quite the specimen.
He is.
How about you, Laura? What's your poison?
Men who think they are above me, that I then educate to make sure that they understand that they're not.
Oh, I like that. No shortage of those.
Just
You're
smart.
telling me.
My sire always said, or has always been saying, men. Some say men need to be in control. That's not exactly true. They just need to think they are.
Isaiah is very wise.
Laura just looks at you, leans into Emma, and she just says, "Well, well, well. There just might be hope for you yet."
I've been taught well.
I'm beginning to see that.
Oh, I've seen a lot more of that. You should see House is playing them.
Well, these days it's not particularly difficult. Try in the 1800s. There were certain things you could and couldn't do that made certain things a lot
Oh, I'm
more
quite
difficult.
aware. But I was doing quite well for myself. After all, my skills were specifically designed to inspire, let's say.
Hmm. Chosen for because of a natural ability to inspire.
Yes, this became more enhanced after my embrace. I've
Hmm.
I've
Presence will
actually
do that.
been better than my sire in that regard.
Hmm. Good on you.
But at the same time, I'm not quite the warrior that he is.
Hmm.
I may not match his prowess, however, but when it comes to leadership, I am leagues above. I think this is also part of why he embraced me. I guess one of the things.
I suppose. I can't say that I wouldn't expect him to have other reasons than that.
Well, yeah. The main reason was because we were in love. And still are.
That's actually commendable after such a long time. I wouldn't have expected that.
It happens.
Well, I suppose it does. Can't say that I've experienced it myself a lot with people around me, but I might be wrong.
Well, I guess it's not very common, but thing is, well, he knows me better than anyone, and I know him better than anyone, so we've been through a lot of hardship that helps strengthen bonds.
Have you had that? Do you have any blood siblings?
No, I do not.
So you're the only one he's ever embraced.
Yes.
My.
As I said, it's I know it's a rare thing, but he's a very special man.
Hmm. None of these people have children. I've never had one myself.
Well, I only have one.
Seems like a lot of work, a lot of expectations.
Well, depends. I was very lonely at the time, and I saw great potential in him. I also related a bit to him. He
Hmm.
was also an orphan, also been through some hard times, managed to get ahead, even under the circumstances. So, I guess I gave him an opportunity he wouldn't otherwise have.
Hmm. That's honorable, I suppose.
But yes, it's not something I did lightly.
No, it shouldn't be.
I don't even ghoul people lightly.
Hmm. I do that from time to time. Not often.
Well, I'm not necessarily in favor of the idea, but I try to be as fair as possible. And I'll say my assistant has been very helpful. I do make sure to show my appreciation. Nelson, if you're talking, you're muted.
No, I muted myself just a sec.
Hmm. Perhaps one day, maybe in this city, I'll find someone willing and worthy.
Worthy is the most important part, I believe. Willing, many would be willing. After all, who would say no to the prospect of eternity?
That old chestnut. Well, I suppose a lot of people would be willing. I can't blame them. It's just something about the whole prospect is just.
That's the thing, though. They don't tell you about all the other bullshit. They tell you about eternity, the prospect of eternal life. They don't tell you it comes with baggage.
And potential death and destruction by people who want to harm you.
Well, death is the only certainty in life,
Quite.
and in life as well.
That reminds me. What do you think of our sheriff? I met him not too long ago. He seems like an agreeable enough person.
To be honest with you, I don't know him all that well. I've only met him on a couple of occasions. He seems to
Mm-hmm.
be good enough with his duties. And that's what's important, right?
Yes, that is, well, quite important. They have, well, I suppose that goes with the duties part. They have the confidence of the sheriff. But you told me of this Sabat problem. I've been thinking of going on the offensive.
All in due time. For now, we need to deal with Marcus. Oh well,
Yes, we do.
there is this discussion that we had the other day. And the Sabbat has been quiet lately, so
They're gearing up for something.
that or Marcus has made use of them.
That's an even more terrifying
But I will
prospect.
not go into it anymore. I need to discuss it with Conrad first. I don't like jumping to conclusions and making assumptions based on just random thoughts. I prefer to be factual.
Hmm.
But if this is the
That's
case,
good.
you will get your wish soon enough.
Hmm. I've made certain preparations.
Well, that's good to hear.
Hmm. She smiles a bit and she says, yes, it is going to be, I'm hoping, quite a surprise for them when they see it. But
May I inquire as to what that surprise might be?
that is between me and the sheriff. I will unveil it at some point, but the less people that know about it, the better.
Very interesting. Other than that, I would advise you to invest in some Kevlar, just in case.
Hmm. Oh, I am planning to.
But I think we have bored poor little Emma here.
Emma will come back from doing something as I was away. What what have I missed?
Not much.
Not much.
Just some business talk. I guess sometimes we can't help it.
Guilty as charged.
She'll smile.
So, what's the gossip around the house?
Hmm. Conrad seems unfortunately not himself lately.
I know. Just give him time.
I know. She's got friends at the house. Castiel, Katja, Arjun, they're all here ready. They're all here ready to talk to him if he needs to.
I know. Well, he's not a very talkative person.
I don't think many of my roommates are.
Well, strangely enough, however, I think that he's been more open to me than the others.
Oh, you see, who did she say?
Conrad. Yeah.
Conrad.
I suppose we have some report, but I do hope he does consider me a friend.
I could ask him. She's smart.
There's no need for that. If he needs to talk, he knows I'm there. But anyway, unless there's anything else, perhaps we should head back. It's getting rather late.
We could head back.
I think I'll stay for a while.
Hap-
I'll
happy
head
hunting.
back. If I'm too late, if I go home too late, shall say Eve will tell Mom, and then let's just say that Margot is being very protective. The only reason she's not here is because she trusts Eve. She trusts. She won't say Eve, because she trusts that others will keep me safe here. She would be hearing the heartbeat otherwise if she didn't have friends in
Well,
the
we're
city.
doing our best.
Thank you.
Anyway, have a good night, girls. And Alexandra will go
Good
out
night.
and hail a cab and be on her way.
And so will Emma. And with that, I guess we can end the scene there.
Do the outro.
Yay!
Peter, outro.
God damn it. Thank you very much, players, for playing and watchers for watching.